Hi, in this tutorial we're going to look at another string function in PHP. This time we're going to look at the substring replace function. So in the previous tutorial we looked at the substring function which we could use to extract part of a string. Okay, so we could cut out part of a string. This time we're going to look at the substring replace function which can take part of a string and then replace it with something else. Okay, so it replaces part of a string with another string. All right, so I'm going to create a new variable which will contain a string. I'll call the variable myString. And I'll just use the same old string that I've been using for the last couple of tutorials. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. All right, so we've got a string variable there which we can use. Now, the substring replace function, it takes 4 arguments. So the first argument is the actual string that you're grabbing. Okay, so in this case it's going to be myString variable. The second one is what you want to replace part of the string with. Okay, so what you want to add in there and replace something else with. Then the third part is where you want to start replacing, so the index or position that you want to start taking something out from and replacing it with something else. And then lastly, you specify how many characters you're replacing. Okay, so I'm going to add the substring replace function here. So substr underscore replace. And in brackets, I'm going to specify those 4 different parameters. So firstly, myString is the variable that we'll use. Okay, so we're going to grab that string. All right, comma, and then in quotation marks, I'm going to specify what I want to replace the part of the string that I'm extracting, what I want to replace it with. So I think what I'll do is we'll just count here. So I'm going to put in the word cat. All right, so I'm going to replace a word with the word cat. All right, and then I'm going to add a comma, and I'm going to specify now the index of where I want to start replacing from. Okay, so I'm going to count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so what I want to do is replace the word fox with the word cat, and fox starts from index 16. Okay, and then add a comma. And how many characters am I replacing? Well, there's 3 characters there in the word fox, so I'm going to replace 3 characters. And there's also 3 characters in the word cat. Okay, so now what I can do is add a semicolon there to end that, but I'm going to display this in the browser, the results. I'm going to add echo at the start there, and save, and now go to this PHP file in Chrome, and refresh the page, and there we go. So instead of saying the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, now it says the quick brown cat jumps over the lazy dog. So we've taken part of the string and replaced it with something else. Okay, so substring replace, we can also use substring replace to replace all occurrences of a word in a string with something else. Now, just remember that it's case sensitive. So in a sec, I'm going to use substring replace to replace part of the string with something else, but it's case sensitive. So if I'm replacing the word the, and there's 2 occurrences of the word the here, then it's going to be case sensitive. So one the starts with a capital T or uppercase T, and the other one starts with a lowercase t. So if I specify that I want to replace the with the lowercase letters, it's only going to replace that one and not this one. So in the next tutorial, we're going to look at using string functions to convert to uppercase and convert strings to lowercase. So that tutorial will solve that problem and show you how to work around the issue of case sensitive strings. Okay, So we'll look at how to make strings not case sensitive in the next tutorial. So we've used substring replace to replace part of a string that specify with something else. Now we can use string replace to replace all occurrences of a word in a string with something else. Okay? So I'm going to add echo, and what I might do is just add a break here, just so that this echo statement comes out on a new line. And I'm going to add, whoops, don't need quotation marks. I'm going to add echo string replace, not substring replace, but string replace. All right. And I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put basically what I want to replace. All right. And then separated by a comma, I'm going to put what I want to replace it with. And then lastly, I'm going to specify the string that I'm going to use where to replace one word with another. Okay, so what we'll do now is I'm going to add dog. All right, so I'm going to take the word dog. I'm going to replace it with the word rat. I don't know, just because it's another thing that's 3 letters on. And then I'm going to do that in my string. Okay, so save that, refresh, and now it says the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy rat. Now, it's only replaced one word there, but if the word dog occurred several times in this sentence, then it would replace every version or every occurrence of that word dog. Okay, so if I went and changed the string up here to dog here and refreshed, it's replaced dog in both occurrences there to rat. Okay, so that's something new. We've looked at substring replace, and we've also looked at string replace in this tutorial. Okay, thanks for watching.